So the purpose of this video is to show you how easy it is to use the templates that this program called Canva has. And I already have signed up for a brand new, for a free Canva account. And so this is what it just slams me into right here. So just to make it easy for this is the top 3 assignments. And I've given everybody a choice. Remember, they can either do the top 3 things that you need to know to get along in the business program at the BACC, or you could say the top 3 things we've learned in business this year so far in the BACC, top 3. So if you look across the top, there's templates that I'm going to definitely use a template for this. And I can do it in a personal one, a business one, a marketing one. Let's go ahead and try a marketing one and see what they have under that for infographics. So I'm going to do an infographic one. And right now it shows me all these, and I do not have to use, I got to use my imagination because these are going to look a lot different by the time I'm done with them. But I just need to get the rough idea of something that I want to use. And let me look here. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm looking for a top 3 one. So let's use, just because we can, we'll use this one. I can use any template I want, really. And once I'm in here, I can change my mind as well. In fact, I want to make sure I don't want, I want to change my mind. I like this one. So I'm going to make this my top 3 infographic. And first off, it's too small. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the zoom button down here. I'm going to zoom into it 75%. And I'll start with the number 1 up here. In fact, I can start up. I'll start down here. I'm not going to use any of this, but I like the way the artist did this. So I'm just going to highlight this and hit delete boldly. And I'm going to hit delete again. So I'm picturing this is going to say number 1 and then my writing. This is say number 2 and then my writing. You with me on this so far? Does this make sense? So watch this. Over here, and these elements, which would be more fun to say elephants, so I hope you guys don't have a problem with that. In my elements, I'm going to put a frame in here. So if I look down here, I can see these frames. And just I want an interesting looking frame here. And then there's a button here I can see all. So I'm going to see all. These guys are going to freak out on this, how cool this is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to make this a little rad. So I'm going to put this one right in here. My frame. I'm going to adjust the frame about the right size. So once I have my frame in, I'm going to look at my upload. So if you go to the upload section, upload, you got to upload an image. So this is something I've previously done already. You can upload your pictures that you've already taken into Canva and have them ready to go, which is what I've done. So now I have my I have my frame highlighted, and see how that has kind of like a wiggly jiggly framey kind of thing. Oh, and I'll see if I can put a picture. So now I'm just gonna, I did something wrong, and I'm glad I did. See how I just clicked on that and a picture of my cat came on there? I'm gonna hit the delete button. This time I'm gonna drag my cat onto the frame. How cool is that? Okay, that's pretty sweet. Oh, I wish my cat's face was closer. Now I'm going to click on the, double click on the picture, and you see what happens? So look at, I'm gonna do that again. Right now my frame is highlighted, but if I double click on a picture, now I have the ability to zoom, to make my cat bigger in the frame. And maybe I'll try to use one of my design techniques to kind of move her, I should say. That's Coco. You see how I can move that around? Is that sweet? So that's one thing that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use my template like that. And then, of course, here I can change this to whatever title my title is going to be. And then I can put my text underneath here. So far, so good. Up here, I can do anything. So I can do that. And I go, you know what? Maybe and I can do this one here too. I mean, it's super easy to do. So now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to choose another frame. And do I want to probably keep it the same mood and feel throughout the whole thing? But just so you guys can see that there's all kinds of different frames in here. Let's do this one. and I'll have it kind of off the page just to demonstrate how you can do that. And if I go back into my uploads, then I can look at um, maybe this picture. I like this one where she's looking at the dog through the window. Now, see, look at now I'm making my picture bigger. That's not what I want to do necessarily this time. I want to double click on my picture, and I'll have just her mostly, but just with the dog's face kind of barely coming into the picture. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doesn't that look cool? I mean, that's easy peasy. Now, I think for me, the background looks a little bit, to my eye at least, it looks a little bit bare. So maybe I want to put something in, and this is pretty important to know this. So I'm going to go back into my elements, and I'm going to see if I can just take, maybe I'm going to take, how about one of these gradients? I'm going to see all these gradients. And I think I can change the color on these later, but I think this, for now, I don't want to do that much. I'm going to take this gradient and I'm going to put it right on top of this. And you're going to say, Sebeski, that looks just terrible. Hold the phone, Joan. I can click, if I click on this, right mouse click, I'm right mouse clicking this element, and I'm going to say, send it to the back. Hey, ain't that cool? I mean, that's actually sort of cool here. And I can still, if I click just right, I can readjust it. I can make it look a little bit bigger, give it some interest. In fact, up here, I can say something like top 3 way, or something like that. And of course, I like the fact that you can make the text bigger and so. And I can, if I click on the right element, I can right mouse click and I can make the colors different. And if, by the way, if I double click this, you can look at changing the transparency of it. You can certainly change the color. I forget, somewhere in here there's a color button. You guys will find that. But I thought this is one thing is kind of cool. If I look at these elements, um, I'm turning off that. You can actually even put in, I saw lines in there, which I thought was pretty sweet effect. I'm going to take a minute and just see if I can find this line just to show you guys it's an option. You see something that says lines? Am I missing it? Oh, here we go. I thought I saw kind of a rad one I wanted. Yeah, this is kind of cool. So I can take this line, I can put it in here, and maybe I want to just have this be my, kind of make me look kind of cool. I got to be careful with the colors, make sure my color wheel, stuff is good. And if I want to, I can all play with it. And, I think that there should be something more behind Coco here. So maybe I want just we got a rounded corner one. Whatever. I can put this on top of her here. Right mouse click, send to back. Whoops. Right mouse click, bring forward. I want that. Oh, I didn't. I got to click. Whoop. Send back. Right mouse click, bring forward. No. What did I? Oh, I totally screwed this up. Hold on. Send to back. What am I? Am I clicking on the whole thing? I am. I got to click on. There we go. Oh, look at that worked. Okay. Now I get rid of that one. So if I want to, I can have like something behind here to frame her up a little bit, or I don't. I like the idea of using the templates to have an artist tell me, here's an idea of how to set this thing up, kind of thing. But now you can do this and have an infographic that we can paste right on a Facebook page. So once I get all done, by the way, I'm going to hit this button here. I'm going to download this dog as a PDF. And I'm just going to make sure I know where it's keeping it. It's going to put it on a desktop. And I'm going to put in here, I'll just name it so I can show you, cat infographic. And then, oh my gosh, I got to clean up this desktop. You guys see my cat infographic on here anywhere? Let's find it. This desktop, sort by, you found it? You saw it? Hold on, I'll find it here. So right here, this is the one that you'll put in the Google Classroom. It shows up as a nice PDF. That baby will go right on the internet, easy peasy. You'll look cool. So this one has two deliverables. Two deliverables, I say. Your first deliverable is a table that has your top three, whatever you and your partner decided on, and some appropriate pictures, right? Write the little blurb. The second deliverable is a nice infographic. You can play with the infographic. I don't think this is going to take all that long. We'll hit, although the infographics is so fun. I mean, that Canva is actually kind of cool, I must say. There really is. What questions do you have for me on this? There's two deliverables for this assignment. One is a table, 2K, you listening? One is a table that has the picture and then the description. Picture, description, picture, description. And you're using your creative photograph elements. The second one's an infographic. In that order. In that order. Okay? Get the first one done. If the infographic doesn't get done today, it won't be the end of the world, but I want that done in that order. Let's roll the dice on a group chooser. Let's roll the dice. I'm going to roll it. I'm thinking having a group will make it a little bit quicker to get this thing done today, if you can. So it's not a group, it's just you and another person, just so you have somebody to bounce ideas off of and brainstorm and stuff like that. And now I'm going to stop my video.